So this is the maineah again. It's 2:42 in the afternoon, January 28th, 2026. This probably looks a lot different than a year ago at this time. I wanted to do a little video. I haven't done one in a little while, and I said the next one I did probably would be with a lot of snow, and I was absolutely right. We've had some little storms. Actually, I think it actually started snowing this year, and I don't know, end of October. We had snow in November this year. I figured it was going to be one of those years. You can see the top of the garage there's probably got, I don't know, I'm going to say it's got a good 14 inches of snow on this side. The back side there's probably got about the same amount. Front side, not quite as much, depending on what part of the roof. Wind's blowing out right now. It's probably around 20 degrees, which is actually a heat wave compared to what it has been. It's been, I don't know, hard to get out of the teens this past weekend. Didn't even, I think it got up to 10 degrees. I think this past Sunday it only got up to 5 degrees. So we just got this, we got a snowstorm 2 days ago. And we got a good foot of snow. It lingered for over 24 hours. So it was a very light snow, thank the Lord, but we got quite a bit of it. It was over, depending on where you were. Some places got 14, 16 inches. I'm going to say we got probably, because it started snowing the night after that, and we got another 2 to 4 inches, depending on where you were. So this just shows you the banks are getting up there a little bit now. I don't know, I don't remember if it snowed like this since we've been here. We're going on our 5th year. So you can just see what the mailbox looks like. And you can see what this looks like here. Snow's starting to get up there. It's pretty cold out with that wind right now. This is Wednesday, it's dump day, so getting a little more traffic than normal. I have to put my gloves on, my hands are getting cold. It's actually not that bad. I mean, 20 degrees is warm compared to what it has been. It's pretty sad when 20 degrees is warm. I think it was, I don't know, it depends on where you are. Of course, we're on top of a hill, so we're going to be a little warmer. I think it was 3 degrees this morning. We haven't really got, not right particularly here, we haven't really got that much below zero. I'm sure the snowpack is helping with that, but you can see the bank here is unusually high for this time of year. I don't remember, I don't think last January we had this kind of snow. You can see this here. I'm glad I pushed it way back to begin with. I think if I remember right, we had a storm. I think it was in December. We had snow before December, and we had a warm spell where it rained, and it melted off most all the snow we had. So this isn't actually part of the original snow. I made a decision to push the snow back in here with a plow truck this year instead of snow blowing it. Less snow blowing I have to do. The ground's frozen, so it's not hurting anything. push that back, so a little bit of snow. Probably have to rake these off this weekend. Probably get my grandson, Easton, to give me a hand and get some of the snow off the roofs. And they're talking potentially another storm Sunday, nor'easter coming up on the East Coast, but I hope it doesn't reach us here in Maine. It's going to reach, I guess, as far down as the Carolinas and Virginia and New York, New Jersey. But I'm hoping we don't see much of that. But it gives you a little look at what we got going on this year. I figured we were going to get something. I had the feeling we were going to get hit pretty good this year. You can see how high you got good, depending on the way you're looking, 12 to 14 inches. Wood piles doing pretty decent, considering as cold as it's been. I've still got all that back section. I used this here, the first, and that was over the second rail there a little bit. And I've used most of this here, but had that wood stove going pretty regular for the last 2 months. Got to go in and get it going again. Gotta close this up. Shut the light off anyway. And just take a walk down through here. There's a bulkhead. That's where it is anyway. Propane tank I had filled up in the fall. That's usually good for a year, so I don't have to worry about digging that out. But you can see down in here. This is a leftover snow we had from what came the night after the big storm. Probably a couple inches of snow here, maybe. Some deer tracks. You see them running out through there. They've eaten about every possible thing they can eat for shrubs and any kind of plant or greenery. They must be struggling. I'm thinking, getting down sub-zero temperatures, and they had it pretty easy the last few years. I probably should go down through this with a snowblower, but I haven't. You can see that's got probably almost 2 feet of snow on it. Probably should shovel that off. Like I said, hopefully I can get Easton to give me a hand with that. But I can get the stuff off. It ain't gonna melt, not with these temperatures. It's supposed to stay cold till at least the beginning of next week. They're talking 30s maybe during the day next week. So that's an encouraging thought. So, a long winter, I think. I sure hope we don't get that nor'easter this weekend, just after we got this big bomb last week. But thankfully, thank the Lord that it wasn't heavy snow. It was light snow and moved easy. So that was the only good thing about it. But anyway, we'll do another one later on, I guess, and till then, over and out.